everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. With his first carry, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Forte. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Simeon. He's got Curse. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go now.
On first down, this is Forte. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Simeon. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Gun!
Back to throw, Simeon. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go! No, check! Patriot!
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the counter, Forte. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, it's Simeon. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Detroit! Set! Green, over!
Here's Simeon now on second down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a toss. This is Forte. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing, Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Bradford. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run with Forte. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. with Simeon off the bootleg. It's complete. It's Forte. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A give. This is Forte. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Let's go!
On first down, Simeon looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Set! Green, 39!
On second down, here's Simeon. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
It's out! Green, 39! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second is Simeon. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Out of the pistol, Forte. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
give it up to Forte. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Set. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
To throw is Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Simeon on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Vikings. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. second down, Bradford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Donald Butler coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long for Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Bradford on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Bradford again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Again, it's Bradford. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second and 10, Simeon again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Simeon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Here's Simeon. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play clock winding down. A first down throw for Bradford. Going deep for Diggs. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bang that one through. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They start the drive with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 2nd down, Cook, not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and short yardage, Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Bradford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working out of the gun, Bradford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Bradford. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The drive begins with a run by Forte. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Simeon now to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 30. Leopard.
This is Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that's going to tie things at 20. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bradford going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Bradford. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A give. This is Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Simeon sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 30. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw, Simeon. And he's got Will Tye complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a run with Forte. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Simeon on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Handoff comes to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Bradford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Forte. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Simeon. And Thomas has it. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Simeon. He's got Curse. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. The pitch comes to Forte. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Check 50. Check 50. Gun. 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 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Simeon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, Bradford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A second down throw for Bradford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They run the counter with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And the play clock's running down. On third down, Bradford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Fighting his way through contact. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Vikings on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bradford. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again they run, again it's Forte. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try and get it with Forte, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To throw is Simeon, finding some room at midfield. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he comes back with one complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10, Simeon again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Simeon now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Minnesota, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.